Just trying to figure out how I'm going to get this all on this table for this video. So we're back here again, guys. I think this is going to be the last printer I'm going to buy for a while. So it'll be the last printer video I'm probably going to do for a while, because I think at this point I'm going to have everything kind of upgraded to where I need it to be able to do the printing I'm doing for a little business I started on the side called Northern Plastech. And I needed something that I can still print big, like really big. Kind of like my Chiron, but a little faster. You know, I did some videos with the Chiron and it, back some time ago, and you can always check out those videos. It was a good printer. It still is a good printer, but compared to what they have nowadays, running at up to 500 millimeters per second, using Clipper and having Wi-Fi and all these other features and functions and cool abilities, it's time to upgrade. I should probably move this little speaker because that's going to be in the way. Because this big box back here is going to be my upgrade for the Chiron. There. Ugh. Can we see that? The Neptune 4 Max. It's a big printer. So this is going to be my Chiron replacement, because occasionally you come across a print that the size, now, sometimes I've even been able to do some fairly large prints even on my little A1 Mini, right? Because it still has this much surface, to print. And you don't think that's much, but when you're doing something, that's like this big, that still fits on there. It's when I'm doing something like a plaque, or if I'm doing something that, is wide, like really wide, which I do have a job that I'm working on right now for a company to do a bunch of plaques, awards, and the first place award, obviously we want to make that more worthwhile, bigger, better, than number 2 and number 3 and whatnot, right? But I need a bigger printer to do it. Now I can do it on my Chiron, but to print that on the Chiron, I think it was going to be somewhere around 5 days to actually finish that. And I've done some research. This has been out for a little while. They've got parts and stuff available for it now. You can get additional tips. You can get a brand new head for it if you needed to. And there's a few other little bells and whistles and things you can buy for it. And it's had some really good ratings. There's been the odd person that had some difficulty with it, but you know what? You've seen some of my videos, and I've had difficulty with some of my printers. Sometimes with my own stupidity. Sometimes it's just there's a lot of fiddle farting around that you got to do a lot of times with these things to keep them running. So it's going to happen. But otherwise, most ratings for the Neptune 4 Max have been good. And this is actually bigger than the Chiron. The Chiron was like 400 by 400 by 400 or whatever, where this is like 420 by 420 by 480. So that's considerably, it doesn't seem like much, but that could be a bit of a difference sometimes in size. I also like this one because it's got a few other features other than just the speed that I'm going to really enjoy. Like, I do enjoy being able to use both of my bamboos, my Mini and my A1, being able to just connect directly through the wireless, through to my computer and everything. This will work off of Orca Slicer as well. So for the wireless transmission and everything, this will work. And then I can use Orca for everything. I can use it for my bamboos and wirelessly transmit it to it. I can use it for this and wirelessly transmit to it. And the only ones currently that I won't be able to do that with is my Prusa. But, generally I use my Prusa for just mass production if I'm going to be doing like a whole pile of little parts and I want them all to be print near perfect. Like, it does a great job for that, and it can just, I can put a card in, just hit print and hit print and hit print and hit print, and just let it go. Right? You know, so it's good for that. These are good for one-off, quick, I want to get it done now. Let's just get on to unboxing this sucker. Oh, I wonder if it's even going to fit on this desk. Look at the size of it. That's just nuts. This is really cool. This is actually like a big fan system. So you can see along here, right? This actually clips onto the back of where your rail is, and you can turn this on and off, right? So when you're printing at like really high speeds and you need it to cool quickly, it has this giant fan to assist with that. So I thought that was kind of nifty, and I'm interested about that. If you're just doing regular prints, you can actually shut it off, because that is the one thing about it, is that apparently it is quite noisy. Ethernet patch cord, USB in the front, which then it actually comes with a little USB stick, which I'm assuming probably has like the test prints and stuff in there. It also has in here a spare PTF tube. It looks like a Capricorn style tube, the nylon style. I don't know, it's hard to see there, but anyway, so that's probably good, so it can handle the heat a little better. And a spare nozzle, which is nice. Some zip ties to make sure we get all our wires tied down properly. And our complimentary tiny little pack of filament that no one ever really uses, these things. I guess I could there at some point if I got a little print or something. And of course, more tools. Some nice long Allen wrenches, and they have the rounded tips so you can get in on angles and stuff with them, with a couple little screwdrivers. There is our Wi-Fi antenna. That actually just screws in right over here. Oh, we got a nozzle cleaner. It has a micro SD here too. Oh, it says giveaway. Huh. I wonder if that's got a bunch of STLs on there too, and I don't know. But I don't see a micro SD slot here. I've got a USB-C connection and a regular USB connection, which obviously we could put this into, but it doesn't have a micro SD, unless it's somewhere else, and I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, and then this is all of our screws to get everything put together. Awesomeness. This is going to be fun. Yeah, well, it shouldn't be too much to build other than just hooking up, because everything is really put together here except for the top. So that obviously has to screw in from the bottom. Better check the instructions, right? You must remove the spacers. I did that. Power supply. Oh yeah, power supply voltage. I did read, actually, somebody did get one of these. I don't know if that was in the US or if it was in Canada. Voltage was set to 240, which our European friends use, but we do not. We use 110. So they do recommend to check to make sure that the voltage is set correctly. And when all else fails, use a drill light. And yep, look at that. It is set to 230. Huh. Well, it's a good thing we checked that. There we go. We get her set to the right voltage now. Yeah, everything seems to be smooth. Oh, it's all insulated underneath too. That's good, because this is a big bed, and if that wasn't insulated underneath, I'm guessing that it probably wouldn't distribute the heat very well all the way out to the edges. All right, let's get the top and stick it on there. Okay, so that's the back, this is the front, this is gonna go this way. Like so. Look at that. Can you even see the top? You can't even see the top of it. That's crazy. Okay, I guess I obviously need some screws to get that in place. So a couple of things here while I've got this down, you can actually see it probably, is that up here, it actually comes with a built-in LED light. That's awesome. I had to go buy one for my little Creality when I first got it. I mean, this is already built in. So I was saying, like bells and whistles, you know, and it's got little extra things in it, you know, and then up here you've got where your filament sensor goes. Thank you for choosing the Elegoo product. And its net weight is 18.1 kilograms. So if that tells you how heavy this was for me to lift up on the table. Now, like, you know, obviously I can lift more than that, but that's pretty heavy for a printer. All right, here goes. Almost need somebody else to hold this while I put it in there. This is nuts. So we got 4 screws going in from the bottom to here to here. Supplied this. I'm surprised that they didn't just put it on. Like, they had it so well packed in all the foam. You know? Like, it seems rather strange. So, we gotta get this guy lined up. That's on. There we go. So one of the things I have heard about this is you really want to watch that first layer and make sure it gets down. You don't end up wanting to have goo build up under the nozzle, because these are a real pain to have to clean. The one video, the guy just couldn't even get it clean. You end up just having to replace the whole thing. A little bit of tidbit of advice there. I'm going to try and follow myself. This is for our screen. That's going to get mounted right there. Can you see that? Yeah. All right, so we've got it all up and running finally, well, all together. So just take a look at it here now. So we have our screen. The only thing we haven't done here yet is peel the sticker off, if I can. Here, there it is. The satisfying part. So the only baggies I have left here is this little giveaway thing, so we're curious to see what's on there. And then there is our little USB stick with our extra nozzle and extra PFT tube. Right, and as you can see in the front here, there's your USB-C and USB connection, and then this is just for the screen. And then on the side, there's where you got your LAN connection and your wireless. So if we come around to the side here, and you look at how massive this is compared to the A1 over there. So you have to fold the cable over, right, and get it into here, and it's weird because it's so close. But it holds it actually, it holds it pretty good there. And then obviously we'll get some zip ties and we'll bring them along and zip tie this together. This powers the fan, on and off. And then you can see they've got actually a pretty nice strain relief. This is solid metal. A nice strain relief to make sure that the connection doesn't get messed with as it's moving around. Which I like that. Here's your big fans. So you got your big fan on this side and your big fan on that side, and then it shoots through the front. You know, just like the fans under your motor, or under your extruder. You know, then all of your connections are all basically right here. Right, and it's all zip tied away from the bed, so it's not going to interfere, so it should be fine. Right, there's your other connection there, and that's pretty much it. And then of course, here's our supporting, you know, because of it being so tall. So that's pretty rigid. Like, that's not bad. And then of course up here, you have your other belt. So this has got your dual belt. So this should give a lot better stability and accuracy as far as I understand. So let's see. Now a couple of things too that I did find out about this is that you can actually order, if you want to get rails, you can get them now for the Y and the Z. So that way, and I think you can even get them for the X as well, the X, Y, and the Z. I think you can get all three if you really wanted to. Have rails for everything, you could. And then you would have very similar to what the A1 is as far as for stability. I don't know. Let's just see how this goes. Ooh, the lights are on. Elegoo. Okay, so let's see what this says. Taking a bit to boot up here. Okay, lights are out. Oh, there we go. The system is currently starting. Please wait. Okay. Okay, I guess it's ready. So, we're going to hit level. Trigger to return to zero action whenever, yes, confirm. Alright. So this has no stops, too. Like your standard printers usually have a little stop switch. This has no stop switch. So I guess a bed this size takes some time to heat. Alright, we're on our last line here. This is taking some time. But, you know what? It'll be worth it. Because everything else will take so much less time. There we go. Use the manual software model. Buddha, nutshell opener, tool holder. Well, let's do the old 3D benchy. Oh, it shows you a picture of it. That's cool. It says 19 minutes. Now the A1 did it in about 13. So let's just see here. Confirm, preparing for print, please wait. Oh, you turned the light on. Observation light or headlight. Oh yeah. It's got both. I forgot. See, it's got one underneath here too. Look at that. That's cool. All right. There it is. It's printing the benchy. It says it's got 23 minutes to go, but it's already at 19%. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. We finished the print. I unfortunately ran out of time on my card. I didn't get a chance to actually show the final print and everything, but you'll see other prints from this eventually anyway. So here we have the final benchy. There it is. Now I also have one here that I printed on the A1. Now, a couple of things. The A1 is pretty clear. There's no stringing. Looks really good. It had some couple of line issues here on the bow. Right, you can see that there. And that's about it. Now on the Elegoo, however, little bit of stringing. Quality is pretty much identical. But look at the bow. That is pretty darn good if you ask me. That's really hard. Like, you could see the lines just a little bit there, but overall, like, compared to that, this guy did a really good job. So there's our benchies. As you can see, here we've got, this is, well actually it doesn't even tell you here, does it? It looks like bamboo, right? But that's actually Orca slicer. And this is a nice big old Neptune 4 Max bed. I wonder, let's see if we can open up. Oh. Okay, so here is just a little giblet holders. And this is on the Bamboo Lab P1P. If I had one, that would be the size of the bed. Let's go to the Elegoo Neptune 4. And there they are. just to kind of give you relative size. That's pretty cool. Anyway, there we have it. That's the Neptune 4 Max. That's going to be going to work and getting some things done for me in the next little while. So anyway, that'll probably be the last printer, unless somebody sends me one or something. That'll be the last printer reveal or unboxing or whatever you say. That'll be the last printer that I'm going to get probably for a while, until I can afford to, get something maybe a little more extravagant like Prusa XL or something like that. But for now, these two guys are probably going to be doing a bit of work, and my good old Prusa up there, and then the old guy up there, and those two, they're probably going to be decommissioned or sold off, and my little mini there will probably be just doing the odd little job itself too, because they're all fairly quick. Like, that didn't take long to print it all on the Neptune here. Right, so that's going to be great when it comes to doing big prints. Big prints, a lot faster than the old guy. So, looking forward to it. As I do some prints, I'll shoot off some videos and show you guys what I do. And otherwise, we'll catch you around the next time.